everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christmas Hutchinson of Simply Resilient. I wasn't here last week. I did not record a video. I'm sorry about that if you were looking for my video. But today I wanted to do, the past couple times I've been doing my Thoughtful Thursdays, I've been doing more impromptu videos instead of something that's like planned out. And on the last video, I mentioned that I wanted to talk a little bit more about resentment because it came up and I recorded a little bit about it the other day, and I wanted to kind of continue on with the theme of resentment. And on this video, I just kind of wanted to talk through a couple of ways to recognize that there is some sort of resentment, because sometimes you may not know that you have resentment. And for me, when I do realize that I have some resentment, there's definitely negative feelings that I have toward a person who I feel who has resented me, has done something to me, or has dismissed me, or just typically just did not meet my expectation of our interaction or our particular relationship. And at that point, I built up some sort of resentment. I can give you an example. Like, I've been in relationships with people, and you do certain things for someone, like you may cook them dinner, or when you're out and about, you think about them and you get them some small token appreciation, and and then the person doesn't do anything for you. They go out and buy food and don't call you up and ask you if you want anything. Or I've had situations where I've given someone a gift, or my significant other a gift, and they didn't give it to me. And then what ends up happening is that I have this expectation that, okay, I'm doing this for them, then they should be doing this for me. And so instead of me like confronting them and asking them like what their situation is or what's their problem, I start to be upset, like, they should know. And, I mean, obviously that's really immature, but it happens. So that is a type of resentment. It could be an unforgiveness. But for whatever reason, the bottom line is that there was an expectation in my mind that they didn't know about, and my expectation wasn't met. Therefore, I became angry and started to feel all these negative feelings toward them, which I'm pretty sure I started to treat the person different. And I'm being very like high level about this because it happens in all kinds of situations of resentment. I have been at work and resented my boss before. The job that I had before this, I did all of this work for my particular boss, and I thought I was going to get a good raise and a bonus, and I didn't get either one of them. And yeah, there was some resentment that set in to a point where I just couldn't stand going there, and I eventually just left my job. But I think that it probably would have made me feel better if I got up the nerve to sit my boss down and be like, look, I went, I put all my efforts into, making sure that you looked good. I mean, I obviously probably wouldn't say it that way, but at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. I put all my efforts into the job because, I expected to be compensated for it, and I'm kind of disenfranchised now. So those, I just gave a couple of ways that resentment comes up, and like how you can kind of recognize it. But I guess the question is now, or the thing that I want to talk about now is, okay, so how do you deal with it? So the one thing that you can do is you can ask yourself, why am I angry? Why am I resenting this person? And just kind of take yourself through that. One of the things that I learned in consulting, and I actually have been applying it to my life now, is the 5 whys. So it's why am I upset? Well, I'm upset because, you know, I thought about this. I thought about this person when I went out to the grocery store and they didn't think about me. Okay, well, why does that make you upset? Well, that makes me upset because I feel dismissed. Well, why do you feel dismissed? Well, this person never thinks of me. Well, why does this person never think of you? And so you kind of get to the root of why is this really, really, really bothering you? So asking yourself why you resent this person, and you may start to dig deeper and figure out there's really no reason why I'm upset. I'm just tripping. Or you dig deeper and you find out that the person that you resent like deserves it, but by resenting that person, it's all of the anger and negative feelings are what you're feeling. It does nothing to them. What you do realize is that you have to have a conversation with that person to draw a boundary, or you cut the person out of your life depending on how serious and important the relationship is. I mean, it could be someone that you're married to that maybe they just don't know what it is that they're doing that is upsetting you, and it could be that much of a quick conversation. Usually in situations of resentment, the other person that you're resenting has no idea that you resent them. So asking yourself why, and then like putting out a game plan on how you're gonna address this and figure it out is one way to do it. One way to get past the resentment. Another way is that, I mean, you may not be able to, there are going to be a lot of situations where you're not going to be able to go and talk to a person that you're upset with and get the result that you want. So the last and the hardest thing that you could do is forget about it and just be done with it and be like, look, this is not going to serve me. And anytime this anger sneaks up into your brain, you got to be like, look, I can't be bothered with this. It's not a big issue. I'm over it. Those are just a couple of ways that you can get past resentment, resenting other people. What I want to talk about next time is how you can prevent resenting somebody, like mitigate that up front. And it's really all about setting expectations and managing your own expectations in your mind. I will get into that in next week's video, but I'm really happy that you guys came to check out my video, and I wanted to ask you to please subscribe to my channel, and please like my video and share this with anybody that you probably feel like needs to know, needs some advice regarding resentment. And also in the comment section, please send me any questions or make any suggestions of things that you would like for me to talk about. So I'm so glad that you guys came by today to check me out, and I will see you next week and for Thoughtful Thursdays. I don't know why I had a brain fart just now. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bye.